I'm particularly proud of the impact and the reach that we've had with our work. For instance, in the last 12 months, we now not only have delivered training programs and events in the major cities across the country, but also in 18 major regional locations right across Australia. So when I look at the impact and I look at the reach of the organization, I find it deeply fulfilling.
Yeah, it's been a big year for thought leadership for us. We led off with Activating Asia, which was sponsored by the Commonwealth Bank of Australia. We surveyed around 100 Australian organisations, and we found that around 80% of them actually were really interested in Asian markets, but very few drew large revenues from those markets. So we went a bit deeper to understand what are the things that the successful companies are doing. And we found three common key success factors. First of all, Asia capabilities were really important. Those companies that were advertising specifically for Asia skills were drawing 5 times the revenues of companies that didn't advertise for those skills. We also find that customisation of products and services in a thoughtful way that was specific for the Asian markets they were in was a really important factor for drawing those revenues, and also time on the ground, and that's significant time on the ground.
We all have to redouble our efforts on thinking differently about how we best navigate the Indo-Pacific and the economic opportunities we have ahead of us.
The growth in the Asian market interest from our regional areas has been fairly unprecedented. A great case in point has been the incredible work we've been doing with the Local Government Association of Queensland. All 77 councils throughout Queensland have been engaged in an Asia capability building program for their mayors and their CEOs. It's the first initiative anywhere in Australia where every local council participated in a program that enabled the entire state's Asia capability building. It's an extraordinary outcome.
In 2019, the impact that we've had with creating an even greater pool of Asia-capable leaders through our Asialink Leaders program, through our work with the New Colombo plan, and through our custom programs has been deeply fulfilling.
Very much looking forward to our Asialink Leaders program's 25th year of developing and enhancing the Asia capability skills of our most senior executives throughout Australia. In our 25th year, the format is even more improved and brings together national cohorts, vastly different sectors, vastly different industries, with a common purpose of developing Asia capability for impact.
In 2019, we were able to establish and strengthen some great partnerships with government departments, corporates, and academia. In 2020, we'll be relooking at our education sector, our innovation sector, and our medical technology sectors to strengthen their approach to the Asian markets.
This year's been a really big year for our advisory services. We've gone from strength to strength in our traditional strategic services, but we've also tried to work out how to expand our portfolio of service offerings so we can serve small and medium-sized enterprises. So one thing we've done is to pilot a sprint. It's a one-day workshop with an organisation where they walk away with a market entry strategy, a high-level one, but still using all the data and expertise that we have to help them formulate something that's customised for them. That's a really important piece of work, and in 2020 we want to take that national.
Complexity of navigating the shifting strategic environment actually suggests 3 key areas where Australian business should be thinking differently. One important area is actually thinking about how we diversify the destinations for our exports. Our trade remains dominated by China. We have huge opportunity in India, Indonesia, and ASEAN writ large. The second thing that Australian business can do and can work with Asialink Business on is to actually better understand the opportunity in the markets in our immediate region. It's to equip themselves with the insight, capability, and connections to help them navigate those markets successfully. The third thing that Australian business can really think about in terms of the opportunity in the immediate region is actually acquiring within their own structures Asia capability. Our role is to work with business to actually make the whole process of engaging in the region easier by helping them develop the skills necessary to be successful.
Our vision in 2020 remains unchanged. We have three key objectives in 2020. The first is to really help support more of our listed companies in Australia to engage and invest in Asian markets. And we see this as untapped potential in the Australian workforce and its engagement with the Asian region. We also see that this will nicely complement the work that we've done to date in supporting government engagement, university engagement, small and medium-sized enterprise engagement, and industry body engagement with Asia. The second major objective for 2020 is to help design, develop, and execute a first-of-its-kind plan to support how Australia can engage with the extremely dynamic innovation ecosystems in Asia. And we see this as a huge opportunity for Australian businesses to consider new business models for engagement with Asian markets as a result. And then finally, I'm also excited about the potential for greater collaboration with the Asialink group, of which we're a proud part, but in particular with all of our major stakeholders and partners